Survival games, you probably know this, hold one of the most addicting side of the gaming world, and on mobile devices, the thing only gets smaller on screen. Because if we're talking scale, they only get more addicting and rewarding as opposed to consoles. If you like, here's 18 new survival games to pick up and play for your Android and iOS devices as well. Number 1. With legit over 10 million downloads, playable only online, here we have Last Island Survival. I'd have to be honest, not the biggest game in the list. This is just a quick reminder to a usual go-to survival for most folks. This game is actually just barely legit, as it's been out for years in different phases and still getting fixes and refinements. But if you're in need of some urgent survival, typical open world crafting, well, this one's as good as any just to begin with. Moving on. Coming up behind that, with a few thousand downloads only on the Play Store for a month. As an offline but paid game in nature, we've got over here the Fall. I'm not kidding you guys here, this legit is the best game in the list today as far as quality goes. This beast is playable with a controller, it has a legit story and a bug so far haven't even been heard of. The Fall over here is almost a Last of Us in scale and feel, albeit just in first person. Anyway, game's about $2 only. Sitting on both platforms through pre-registration sale number 3, we have a open world survival craft game mainly called Dawnlands. I mentioned Dawnlands before, y'all know it's almost a Genshin Impact in graphics, but a totally different world and mission base. Genshin Impact I mentioned because it's actually a multiplayer and it's huge in world and content. Rich, as that the game's still in its beta phase and the full game is set to be releasing next month. It's also about 4 GB in size.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to What's in Undawn.
Number 4, we've got over here the most graphically advanced game in the list, Undawn. Undawn's been available in China for months now, and it's still going through hell to make it over to the West, with all previously released components. I mean, Will Smith was literally in one of the trailers they released for the game last month. It's an online multiplayer survival, of course online, just like Division, as it's inspired by the game entirely, with just a heavier focus on combat.
Sure, you are in the best condition for action. There are 12 different indicators such as body type, fitness, mental state, and skin condition, all of which are crucial to maintain at optimal level. For instance, keeping your skin clean and fresh can help hide your scent from the infected and wild animals.
Once Human, on the other hand, was announced almost a year ago, and it's ever since one of the most anticipated survival games of 2023. Because of just how good it looks, it's actually a squad-based third-person survival horror shooter with boss fights and all kinds of madness that don't even look legit on mobile devices. If we're being realistic, however, this game is actually a thing. It's said to be coming out around December this year for Android and iOS devices too. Number Number 6, it is one of the most positively received and acclaimed survival series on the entire platform. Wintercraft, with 100,000 downloads for a few months and a 4.5 out of 5 rating, I couldn't recommend you a better game if you're in need of a legit survival game all the way, as this game is first off bug-free, works on all mobile devices, and it's about 300 megabytes in size. But the scale is what is really crazy. Literally, it's the biggest game in scale in the list. And the possibilities, of course. Number 7, we have Mission Evo. Sitting on the Play Store as of 2 weeks ago, this is right behind Uncharted, the single most anticipated survival shooter of 2023, which is actually available now and ready to go for free. This game is about 1 gigabyte in size. This is actually gameplay. You can ride a horse. I mean, the world is huge, so you have to. And the possibilities in this game for crafting is really insane. Graphics are pretty good, and with such graphics and scale, it's kind of surprising that it's only 1 gigabyte in size. Play it, it's free.